Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the SUPERFLAT Survival series. As the name suggests, we are in a SUPERFLAT world in 117. I have made some adjustments to the world via vanilla tweaks data pack, so that it is possible to defeat the Ender Dragon as well as getting some other materials in the long run, but we'll come back to that later. With all that explaining, let's start this thing. So I started off the world with a bonus chest, next to some ominous pillars, in hopes of getting lucky with some saplings or obsidian, but we weren't so lucky. However, we were lucky enough to spawn next to a village. As I was searching through the village, it became apparent that I needed to fix the slime spawning, as they were all over the place. Also, check out this villager being trolled. With the help of commands, I fixed the issue, although it did take me some time to figure it out. Getting along with it, I ran back to the village and started to collect wood and saplings. At first, I didn't want to collect the slime balls that were left over, but ultimately, I did in the long run. I then slept away my first night. The first thing to do was collect some fences for something later. More chopping and looting later, and I came to realization that I needed to collect some workstations and then later collect some cobblestone. I was looking for a blacksmith, but unfortunately there is none in this village. Also, let me know if you guys like this format of editing, with longer cuts, or would you like shorter cuts? Anyways, back to it. I was running around the village, looking for more stuff to loot, like hay bales, trees, etc. After some grinding and finding some more workstations, I came across the village center, and just looked odd and creepy sort of, how the villagers were just standing there. Like something cultish, even. After that, I crafted up a boat and brought a villager over to the pillars. I also brought a friend of his over, and decided this is where our base camp would be set up. With those fences I grabbed earlier, I decided to make some animal pens to start getting some food and resources set up. As you'll see, I started off with some cows, and then later I brought some sheep over with some headaches. Using some excess wheat, I composted it to get some bone meal to farm for wheat seeds, which luckily I got on the first try. After collecting dirt, I decided to go on a venture in search of blacksmith. The first village was nice and all, and had some good loot in it, but it didn't have what I needed. 2 more villages later, and nothing. Not a single blacksmith. I'll let the music play out for this section since nothing really noteworthy happened. And then I traversed back home, and since I forgot to sleep, I absolutely got wrecked by mobs and died a few times. When all was settled, I went back to the wood grind. As well as getting an infinite water source situated. I then went back to the village and decided to fight this iron golem for his iron. What a great idea that was, with no armor. I thought he was going to be easy to deal with now that he is in this hole. Nope. After responding and hitting him, he then started floating. I'd never seen this happen before. After finally taking my revenge on the floating golem, I decided to go back to my base camp and build my starter house. I started off by building a foundation of dirt so at least I would be above the flat world. After this, I would lay the framework of the house, fill it with oak, and build up a path to it. Realizing I needed more cobble than I had, I looted the village church for its cobble, and then proceeded with building the roof to my house. Realizing I needed more cobble than I had, I looted the village church for its cobble, and then proceeded with building the roof to my house. I actually liked how it came out with the limited materials and resources I had. I quite like the oak logs as it has some of the spruce colors I like that we can't get at this time. While admiring my little shack, I realized I made a fatal error. I hadn't lit up that inside of my house nor the dirt mines I created. After multiple failed attempts, as you'll see here, I finally got everything lit up and all was happy. And that'll be the end of the first episode here in SUPERFLAT Survival. I hope you guys like it, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you everybody, and I'm out. Peace!